What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. I do hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Real quickly, if you've not done so, please make sure you subscribe, your notifications are turned on, that you are liking, hyping, commenting, all of that good stuff. You're listening to the audio, just make sure that you're liking that for me as well, and you're following on Apple or on Spotify. Again, that would be greatly appreciated. So, pre-season. Match number 2, and we are looking at 1-0 against Sunderland. And it was, I think the highlights, made lots of notes. I think the highlights for me were that it was a much better game. I thought that the pacing was better. I thought that the overall play had sped up a little bit. I thought people's touches were better. I thought movement around was much better as well. Tariq Muramovic is going to be Maharovic. I'll get there at some point. Is going to be absolutely incredible. There's no other word for it. He's going to be unbelievably good. Some of his play within that game was absolutely incredible. So, notes wise, I'll just run through them and try and make sense of them as best as I can. You have to forgive me for my half asleep scribbles and all of that kind of good stuff. So, put down here, Tariq first start, looks huge, and he looks absolutely massive. Very, very strong, very, very aggressive on the ball as well. It looks like we were playing a 3-4-2-1 formation, which kind of suited us quite well. I felt we started the game off all right, and then it gets to Mecha with an absolute daisy cutter miss hit of a shot. Tanaka had done really well against Lefay in the build-up to that goal as well. He picked his pocket. I thought Tanaka played quite well in the first half. I thought he was on it. I thought he looked a lot more assured than what he did when he came on against Wrexham. I thought the press and the pressure had been good in the first half as well. I mentioned it down here that Tanaka had started well. I thought Bornau was good. And he was showing good physicality against Brobby as well. I thought Sunderland were playing really, really slow. They kept doing this thing where they got the keeper to have the ball, and what they were trying to do is they were trying to get us to commit players forwards, and we just wouldn't. So invariably they'd end up having to go long. So it was just a very, very weird pre-season-y kind of feel. Little mention again, Tariq, again, very good, alert to danger, lovely feet, passing out of the back. Just fantastic to watch. Just levels. There's levels, and he is levels. We look very, very comfortable in possession. And then I wrote it again. I just put TM is going to be special, very, very special. I thought Mills was looking good as well. I thought he had quite a good first half. I was impressed with him. That's 2 games that I've been impressed with Mills now overall. So good to see. Very, very pleasing. What else did I get onto here? Tanaka's reading of the game had been very, very good so far. That was up until the 22nd minute. I noted that. Sunderland's left was causing us issues on the overlap. Reynaldo was causing us problems in the first half. He kept making the overlap quite easily against Bogle. From about the 20th minute, for about 10 minutes or so, Sunderland did start to press a little bit higher. We were sitting a little bit deeper in that, but we looked comfortable when the ball was in front of us. So not committing anybody forward and defensive shape. I think there was a lot about defensive shape tonight and making sure that we weren't doing anything silly and really paying attention and staying switched on to what we were trying to do. I've put that Wilson was a little bit quiet in the first half as well. I felt that he was floating around a lot, but I don't think he was as involved. But when he did get involved, I thought his touches were good overall. I thought he played okay. I thought there was a nice little partnership that was being developed between Tariq and Gabby as the half went on. I thought it was quite solid. 30th minute, Bogle shot. Wilson with a really, really good overlapping run on the right-hand side, and he pointed to Bogle to come inside because he knew he was going to make the space. So that was a nice Wilson moment. Good sense and sensibility there, I think. Mecha, I thought Mecha was a bit sloppy in possession, although he ran around quite a lot. I don't think his hold-up play was absolutely brilliant. And I said that I would like to see us quicken up the play a little bit. And then the funniest moment for me, 32 minutes, Mills did a Meg on Lefay, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. And on the 34th minute, Brobby with a really, really dirty tackle on Rodon. And you could see that Rodon was really annoyed about that and really wanted to, have words with him, and it had to get broken up a little bit. You can tell Bornau was fine, but you could tell that we miss Biol in the middle of a three-man defence. We do definitely. When he's not there, you can tell that he's not there. Right, where are we at? 38 minutes. Gabby got sucked in a little bit, which gave an overlap on the right-hand side. I then put, for some reason, Lefay and his high shorts really, really annoy me. I don't know why, but he had his shorts rolled up his legs. I don't know, I just found it annoying. I thought Tanaka had a strong first half. I thought Longstaff looked composed again. And then again, Muramovic is a special player. Looks every inch the 34 million player and more. In the first half, summary, I thought we controlled it. Defensively good. We did allow Sunderland to have the ball in the middle section of the first half, which I suppose is absolutely fine, I guess. And again, Muramovic, special player, really special. I just put solid from Leeds and nothing spectacular. Second half happened, and Ampadu, Justin, Pirot, Stack, James and Nonto all came off, and they replaced Rodon, Longstaff, Mills, Mecha, Tanaka as well, in terms of players that came off. We did exactly the same in the Wrexham game as well. We started off the half well in terms of speed and pace and everything, and we looked a little bit more on it. The ref wasn't helping the game. He was really blowing up for quite insignificant fouls and could have just let the game run a little bit more, I felt. We did pretty much start the press a lot higher up the pitch in the second half, and we were trying to close them down a lot quicker in the second half than what we were in the first half. And I said, I think we're still playing the 3-4-2-1 formation, which the commentators confirmed that we were. Cairns was just absolutely having the time of his life. I think Cairns is really enjoying this pre-season. Interestingly as well, we got told that Perry had a knock, but the commentators turned around and said that he was going to Torino for a medical. So it's which one's which. And then I wrote down that when the Sunderland keeper has the ball, he tries to draw Leeds onto him. It's still not worked. Yeah, he kept trying to do that, and we just weren't falling for it, which was really good. That defensive solidity and just staying in the position that we needed to stay in, that formation was very, very good to see. Ronaldo still very, very tricky. Again, Ronaldo had a brilliant game for them. He's probably their player of the match. And then I've just put Muramovic again with a stunning out ball to Pirot, right to feet. He got given the ball, did a little pirouette, left-hand channel, played the ball in the air, and it was pinpoint to Pirot's feet. To Pirot's foot, anyways, I should say. Really good defensive work from Stack as well to break up some play as the game went on. And again, I just pointed it out. Definitely miss Biol at in the middle at the back, just to give that balance and that cover that we're used to. Really, really good tracking back by Leeds' defensive structure as well. There's a point where one Sunderland player got through in the second half, but they all kind of converged on him at the same time, which is really, really good. And then I put down again, Tariq is genuinely 2 steps ahead of everyone else. There's a moment where he got the ball and you could see what he wanted to do. And there was a couple of players, I think it was Nonto that was in front of him, wouldn't make the move to get the ball. And you could see him get annoyed at that, which was really good to see. So in time, it'll come. And then again, Muramovic, again, unreal. Just tackles in, last-ditch tackles, feet, tracking back. Just the defensive awareness to cover was just brilliant to see. I thought Ampadu looked solid when he came on as well. Again, I mentioned it, that Leeds' defensive shape is very, very good in transition as well. So 3-4-2-1 in attack, which then slipped to 5-4-1 when we moved into defence. So it was just nice, good, seamless, really, really good. Again, I mentioned Ronaldo. Very, very tricky. Bogle not dealing with the threat, and he didn't really deal with the threat throughout the whole game. I don't think Bogle was particularly spectacular tonight. Sunderland changing 7 players at 60 minutes. Can't be asked to name them. There was just a huge raft of players that all came on at the same time for Sunderland. A lot of the youth team. I then put down that Pirot still isn't a number 9, and he's not. He's not a hold-up player. That's not his That's not his bag. That's not what he does. It's the false nine position where he works a lot better and arriving late in the box. That's what he's much better as. Mentioned in here as well that as soon as we pick up the pace, we are miles better. You can see we're a level above when we pick up the pace, which was really good to see. Really good interplay on the left-hand side between DJ and Gabby, I believe it was. It was a nice little 1-2 back heel, which then put James into the area. It was just his final ball wasn't as good as what it needed to be. Then in the 68th minute, you had Chadwick, Cresswell, and Linnell that came on, and that was Bogle, Gabby, and Bornow that came off for that. All three of those that came on, actually, they looked very, very good. Instantly, as they came on, they settled into the game, and I thought that they looked absolutely fantastic when they came on. Just great to see. Just really, really good to watch them play. I think they're going to feature quite a lot this season. Just have to see. We were definitely better in the second half. I think we had more control in the game in the second half. We would probably try to penetrate a little bit more without being, without having that kind of killer instinct to go about it. So, like I said, very much in control, but just not making it, count. What did I? Ampadu long throw causes mayhem. Cresswell with the header, which their keeper saved. Then the 80th minute, Sunderland just turn. What does that say? Yeah, Sunderland just turned up the heat a little bit in the 80th minute just by squeezing a little bit higher on us overall. And then for some reason, from the 80th minute, we just kind of slowed down a little bit. And then the 84th minute, Siddiqui finding space in the centre of defence to put a header off target. Ref again, breaking up the game, breaking up the play for whatever reason. Really, really good give and go and shot by Sunderland as well. Well saved by Cairns, which was good to see. On target, like I said, good save by Cairns. Tarek was then subbed off in about the 90th minute, I think it was. And for me, man of the match performance by Muramovic. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Charlie Crew came on in his place. Ampadu then moved back into defence. And then... in the 90th minute, Stack absolutely took the piss out of two Sunderland players with a really nice shimmy left and right give and go. And then it pretty much came to an end. There was a couple of corners for Sunderland at the end, but they were all dealt with. Overall, I think that we were better in this game than what we were in the Wrexham game. You can see the fitness levels are a little bit higher. A special mention for Muramovic for being able to play for practically the entire 90 minutes. I thought he had a really, really good game. And I'm massively enthused by what I've seen by him, and just the scouting report that I did on him. It's just borne fruit today from what I've seen. I know it's pre-season, you shouldn't get too excited, but just things like his touch, his range of passing, his overall tackling, his overall tracking back ability, short passes, long passes. At the start, he straight into somebody's feet, and that's exactly what you want. And once we all start to get up to, I use the royal we, once the team starts to get up to pace with how he plays, I genuinely think it's going to be good. It's very, very early doors, very, very early doors, but there is potential that he is going to be a huge upgrade on Pascal Struijk. Genuinely. That's how much I really enjoyed watching him tonight. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Right, nearly 3 o'clock in the morning. Things I do for you people. I'm only joking. I enjoy it. I do. So, yeah. Over to you. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What did you think to the performance overall? I think there was a little bit of an improvement there. I thought we looked a little bit better, and this is, with pre-season, it's stages and knocking things off. First game was minutes in the leg. Second game was, you want to see little improvements for people, which we did start to see a little bit more. And then hopefully we'll see a little bit more in the next game as well. So, like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. It's important. Over to you guys now. Make sure you subscribe, notifications are turned on. Make sure you are hyping, liking. And if you've listened to the audio version, make sure you're followed on Apple or on Spotify, and make sure you like it for me as well. That's going to do it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. And if you're new to the channel, where have you been? Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I will speak to you soon. Take it easy. Cheers.